I have the statistics, and I'm telling you, the headline of the first immediate release of our stats that came out January 5th of 2022. The headline is Fraser Valley Real Estate Market sees busiest year in 100-year history. It's unbelievable, but it's true. It was the busiest year, and they're saying that 2022 this year is even going to be busier. So hold on to your hat and, get ready for it. But it's fueled by the consumer response to the COVID-19 pandemic, of course, along with historically low interest rates. Total property sales in the Fraser Valley in 2021 shattered the previous annual record last set in 2016. And I have to tell you, we have a special guest on our show today, and hopefully we can bring him in before the second half, but if not, on our second segment after the break, we have Ishpreet Rai here from RDM Lawyers right here in Abbotsford, and we have a lot of questions for him, and he has a lot of answers for us, and I want to they have been so busy conveyancing so many transactions, it's unbelievable. And to that, the real estate board actually processed sales, an increase last year of 39% compared to sales in 2020. That's why he and our industry is so busy. So it's a 15.5% higher than 2016's, which was the previous highest. So Larry Anderson, the president of the board, said no one could have predicted how the pandemic would impact the real estate market. Our region's relative affordability, combined with a newfound ability to work from home and the value for housing dollar in the Fraser Valley, attracted buyers in numbers like we've never seen. Whether helping sellers list or helping buyers complete a sale, the board averaged over 5,200 transactions every month. And even though our volume of new listings was also high, it just couldn't keep up with the demand. Year over year, sales of detached homes soared by 31.8% in 2021 compared to 2020. Townhouse sales increased by 33.7%, and sales of apartments increased by 68.9%. And the President Anderson also added, with the rapid escalation of prices in 2021, many buyers made decisions based on economic factors, resulting in the explosion of condo sales in our region. In 2021, the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board received 35,629 new listings. That's the second highest on record. Now, you wouldn't believe it because it's supply and demand and we just don't have enough listings. But honestly, we have received the second highest listings for that year on record. And it's a 12.4% more than in 2020. So single-family detached prices for the benchmark price overall in the whole Fraser Valley currently is at $1,500,000. And that is a increase of 39% compared to December of 2020. Townhouses benchmark price is $765,800, and that's an increase of 3.5% compared to the month before, and an increase of 32.9% compared to December of 2020. Condos benchmark price at $549,200, and that is an increase of 3.5% from November, and an increase of 25.3% compared to December of 2020. So now we're going to go municipality by municipality in the Fraser Valley, starting with Abbotsford. So detached homes benchmark price currently is at $1,314,000. That's a 46.6% increase from last year in just 1 year, and a 4.9% increase from the month before. Townhouses are at $644,200, and that's an increase of 32.1% from last year, and an increase of 4.4% from the month before. And condos are at $432,000, an increase of 32.8% from last year, and an increase of 4% from the month before. Mission detached benchmark prices currently are at $1,072,400. That's an increase of 40% from last year and 4.4% from the month before. Townhouses at $636,800, an increase of 32.3% from the year before, and an increase of 3% from the month before. Condos are at $453,900, an increase of 26.2% from the year before, and an increase of 2.4% from the month before. And everyone out there, just know I just listed one of Wren and Raven's pre-sales. It's an assignment sale. It is in their first building, Building A, and I have a 3-bedroom plus den condo for you with a humongous deck. It is so wonderful. It is priced at $605,000. So if you're looking for a new condo, the estimated date of completion for that one is 2024. But it's a great way of getting into one of the newest condos coming up in Mission with beautiful views. Oh, it's in a great location. Okay, further on to our stats. Going into the Langley area, detached benchmark prices right now at $1,560,000. That's an increase of 37.3% from last year and an increase of 2.7% from the month before. Townhouses at $771,200, an increase of 31.4% from last year and an increase of 2.4% from the month before. And then condos are at $520,700, an increase of 30.1% from last year, and an increase of 2.7% from the month before. Is it kind of like a repeating thing? It's an always increase, always increase. I almost don't even have to say it because everything's increased.
It's a given.
So North Delta, detached benchmark prices at $1,397,800, an increase of 41% from last year, and an increase of 3.4% from the month before. Townhouses at $766,300, an increase of 32.2% from last year, and an increase, surprise, of 5.6% from the month before. Condos in Delta are at $445,000, an increase of 17.9% from last year and 3% from the month before. And then last but never least, the city of Surrey. All combined, we've got detached prices at $1,610,000, an increase of 37.1% from the month before, and an increase of 3.3% from, did I say the month before? I mean the year before. 3.3% from the month before. Townhouses at $798,800, an increase of 33.8% from last year, and an increase of 3.7% from the month before. And condos, $497,400, an increase of 23.2% from last year, and an increase of 4.2% from the month before. And I don't think you can see this, Curtis and Ishpreet, who is also on the line there, but I have a graph of the real estate market, and I'm holding it up to my camera because this is going to YouTube next week, and it shows what the market is. Is it a seller's market, it is a balanced market, or buyer's market? None of us are surprised. It is still a major seller's market. It's almost going off the top of the page. That's how high of a seller's market it is. And then I've got a page right here showing us home price index of benchmark prices overall in the Fraser Valley, and it's just crazy to see the graph. So to get the whole statistics package, just go to my homepage on my website, just scroll down, and you will see this month, or I should say December's, because that's what it is, but you'll get all the months, previous months, so you can look yourself at all the fine details, because there's more details than we mentioned on this show. And the last graph I'm showing up is my favorite graph of all, and it goes back all the way to the 70s. And it's the real estate market since the 70s of prices and where they've gone. This is my favorite. I love it.
Very cool. Well, we should probably take a quick break here. But before we do that, if people want more information and maybe look at the stats package, where can they go?
MichelleCummins.ca.
We're back with more right after this.